Hey everyone, here is part 3, creating a perpendicular bisector. So what we have is we have this segment, we want to create a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means it's going to create a 90-degree angle, and bisector means it's going to be in the middle somewhere, right? Creates two congruent segments. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our compass and you're going to match up the end point, one of the end points, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm using the right side because I am left-handed. Alright, so look at that. The video is up. Great. So we're going to have the endpoint here, and we're going to take the other endpoint and put it somewhere. It doesn't really matter where it's at, all right, as long as it's over half. So we want to make the compass over 1/2 length. Okay, we don't really need to measure. We don't have to be exact. So what we're going to do is just make sure it's over half. I could make it as large as I wanted to, but the larger you make it, the harder it is to have it fit on your paper. So let's go, if I go the exact whole thing, that's fine. I'm going to go a little bit less than half, or a little bit less than the whole thing, because I don't really want to go the whole distance. Alright, so I think if I go about, let's say here, and I'm going to use the inside part of this compass, right? Alright, so you see how it's less than the whole thing, but more than half? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make an arc that goes below and above on this side. Alright, if you don't go below and above, then you have to go back and do it again. It's just a lot easier if you do it below and above all at one time. Now I could make a full arc, but I don't want to do the whole thing, so I'm just going to try and estimate. Alright, so I'm going to go here, and and I moved it, so now I have to go back and I have to try it again. I have to go up to the top, and I'm going to go up here. Alright, so then I'm going to have to go to the other side. And for me, I have a hard time doing this being right-handed and left-handed, so what I'm going to do is just turn my paper around. No problem, I can do it again. So I go from here, I'm going to make an arc, and I go here, and I make an arc. So you kind of see how it traced it a little bit. That's fine if it goes through, and you can do that if you want to, but if we're trying to find just the perpendicular bisector, I want as little extra marks as possible. Alright, so now my perpendicular bisector is just the intersection of those two arcs both times. Okay, so then I'm going to take the straight edge part here, and if you make it too large, if you made your circles or arcs too large, then this isn't going to be long enough. You're going to need a different ruler to make sure that it's long enough. Okay, so my perpendicular bisector would go from here to here, and I would mark it. And you see how mine is off a little bit down here. If we go in close, see how that's not really good? That's not what you should be doing. Make sure it's nice and neat and accurate. So that's not very good. Alright, we want to get it to this point because I want to try and be as accurate as I can without measuring. So it should go right to there. And then what I should be able to do is, if I did this correctly, this angle should be 90, all of them should be 90 degrees. Alright, so there you go. Now here's the only thing. Let's say you're making your arc in this one. The first one you only went to here and you didn't have that extra stuff. So when you make your arc and they don't intersect, all you have to do is go back and then make it a little bit longer until they do intersect. So you can always go back and change. You don't have to change your compass setting at all, so it's easy just to go back and forth and say, ooh, I need to make this one a little bit longer. That didn't quite work out. I need to make this one a little bit longer until you get it to work. So I would say go a little bit over until you're comfortable knowing where to put your marks. All right? There you go.